Today's lesson is on translations. After today, you'll be able to understand that a two-dimensional figure is congruent to another if the second can be obtained from the first by a sequence of translations. You'll also be able to describe the effect of translations on two-dimensional figures using coordinates. First, we're going to look at some vocabulary words. A transformation changes a figure into another figure. The new figure is called the image. A translation is a transformation in which a figure slides but does not turn. Every point of the figure moves the same distance and in the same direction. For our first example, we're identifying a translation. Tell whether the blue figure is a translation of the red figure. For A, the red figure slides to form the blue figure. So the blue figure is a translation of the red figure. You have your red figure and you can slide to get the blue figure. For B, the red figure turns to form the blue figure. So the blue figure is not a translation of the red figure. Now we're going to look at our key idea for translations in the coordinate plane. To translate a figure A units horizontally and B units vertically in a coordinate plane, add A to the x coordinates and B to the y coordinates of the vertices. Positive values of A and B represent translations up and right. Negative values of A and B represent translations down and left. So for xy, you would have x plus A and then y plus B. In a translation, the original figure and its image are congruent. For example 2, we're translating a figure in the coordinate plane. Translate the red triangle 3 units right and 3 units down. What are the coordinates of the image? So on this example, triangle ABC, the one that's in red, is our original triangle. We want to translate the red triangle 3 units right and 3 units down. So if we look at point A, we would go to the right 3, 1, 2, 3, and then down 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we would have A prime. If we look at B, we go to the right 3, 1, 2, 3, and then down 3, 1, 2, 3. That gives us B prime. And then we do the same thing for C. We go to the right 3, 1, 2, 3, and then down 3, 1, 2, 3. And that gives us C prime. So the coordinates of the image are A prime is at -1, -2. B prime is at 5, 2. So we go over 5 and up 2. And then C prime is at 4, -1. So for C, we would go over 4, down 1. For our third example, we're translating a figure using coordinates. The vertices of a square are A is at 1, -2, B is at 3, -2, C is at 3, -4, and D is at 1, -4. Draw the figure and its image after a translation 4 units left and 6 units up. So you can see that our original square ABCD is drawn in red, and we can use a table to help us figure out the new coordinates. We want to do 4 units left. So if we're going left, that's going to be a -4, or subtracting 4, and then 6 units up. That's going to be where we're adding 6. So we're going to take our x values and we're going to subtract 4 to get our A prime, B prime, C prime, and D prime, our new coordinate. And then we're going to take our y values and add 6. And that will then give us a y for A prime, B prime, C prime, and D prime. So if we're starting out for A and we have 1, we're going to do 1 minus 4 and get negative 3. And then for y, we have negative 2, so we're going to take negative 2 plus 6 and get positive 4. So A prime is negative 3, 4. You can also see that if you do it like our second example, if we start with A and we go 4 units left, we would go from A, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can see that both ways we get that A prime is at negative 3, 4. Now for B, we're at 3, negative 2. We're going to take x, which is 3, and subtract 4 to get negative 1 for B prime. And then we're going to start with negative 2 and add 6 to get 4 for the y coordinate for B prime. So B prime is at negative 1, 4, which is right here. Now for C, we're starting out with 3, negative 4. So for x, we're going to have 3 minus 4, which is negative 1. And for y, we have negative 4 plus 6, which is positive 2. So C prime is located at negative 1, 2. So negative 1, 2. And now we're going to look at D. D is at 1, negative 4. We're going to start with our x, which is 1, and subtract 4, and that gives us negative 3. And then for our y, we have negative 4 plus 6, which is 2. So we have for D prime, negative 3, 2. So negative 1, 2, 3, and then up 1, 2, and that gives us D prime. So A prime is located at negative 3, 4. B prime is at negative 1, 4. C prime is at negative 1, 2. And D prime is at negative 3, 2. The figure and its image are shown at the above right. So the red was the figure, and the blue was the image.